and welcome to Inside Outlook. I'm Jeff Havers, Superintendent of Pemberton Township Schools. A very successful winter sports season has wrapped up at Pemberton Township High School. Leading the way was our Lady Hornets basketball team, who were crowned Patriot Division champions for the first time since 2012. Their successful year also included winning the winter tournament, and 3 players were named all Burlington County first and second team players: Mia Wilkins, Anaya Rogers, and Tamaya Harvin. We congratulate Coach Jasmine Poole and the student athletes whose passion and talent resulted in this outstanding achievement. Today, I want to recognize 2 athletes who achieved individual recognition in their sport, and I'm pleased to be joined by senior Atiana Williams and sophomore Olivia Serrano, and athletic director Frank Corigliano. Welcome.
Thank you. Morning.
Good morning. Atiana, you're a wrestler who has had extraordinary success in your 3 years of wrestling for Pemberton Township High School. This year, you were named the Queen of the East champion, the Hall of Fame tournament champion, and the champion at the Southern Regionals. You'll now be headed to Atlantic City to represent Pemberton at the state championship tournament. In addition, you are currently ranked number 1 in New Jersey in your weight class, and were undefeated during the regular season. How does it feel to have all those titles and successes?
It feels great. I worked for all of it, and especially in the off season, getting my core and endurance up. So just to come out on top every single time, it's expected because I know what I put into this sport.
What do you do during the off season? You said you did a lot of work during the off season. So what did you do during the off season?
So I did another style called freestyle, and that took me out to Fargo, North Dakota.
Wow.
For the national tournament. I got to work with state qualifiers, state placers, and even champions. I got to work with national champions at the collegiate level as well, Skylar Grote, and I got to beat other collegiate wrestlers like from Penn State. So working with those people, understanding wrestling from another perspective has helped me become the way I am now.
And have you done that during the off season year after year, or is this something new this past off season?
I just did it this past off season.
Okay, so continued success. How has the wrestling experience affected your overall high school experience here at Pemberton Township High School?
For me, it's made it much better. It's something to look forward to every time, especially staying after school and just being with the team. That's my family right there.
Great. What are your plans for the future, Atiana?
I'll go to college for construction management and wrestling as well.
So do you have any colleges in mind right now?
I'm thinking about committing to Western New England University.
Wonderful. Thank you very much, Atiana. Also joining us today is the MVP of the winter track season, Olivia Serrano. You too have racked up quite an impressive array of honors, and you're only a sophomore. You're the Group 2 sectional champion in the 400 meter, number 1 in both the 600 meter and 400 meter in Burlington County, and 5th overall in the state Group 2. How did you achieve all these accolades in only your sophomore year?
Well, first I want to say I had no idea about most of those accomplishments. My coach just kind of keeps me grounded and just has me focus on what I need to be focused on. But definitely just my work ethic, what I put in at practice every day, showing up, doing what I got to do, and my support system as well. My mom always there for me, taking me where I need to be. My brother's there to support me too, and my grandma always helped me up before me.
So even grandma's there for you.
Yeah.
Have you played any other sports? Have you always been dedicated to running?
I was always interested in other sports when I was younger, but I was never able to get into them. So I just really started track like last year.
Okay. You're also ranked 11th in the 600 meter in the entire state. You continued to develop and scored a 4-second improvement from last year. How do you stay inspired to continue improving?
Definitely goal setting. Coach Ard wanted me to write down goals for the beginning of the season, and just looking back at those goals and just thinking I want to do this then or now, just doing that and just thinking about that during practice as well. Like if I'm tired and I don't want to finish a workout, think about where you want to be and just finish it.
Okay, great. Olivia, your coach made sure to point out to us that you also have a 4.3 GPA as well. Tell us about your dedication to academics in addition to the athletics.
My mom always raised me to do the best I can, and I'm just always striving to be better than I am. So definitely just making sure my grades are good. And also I'm a student athlete, so student comes first. So if you don't have the grades, you can't do your sport. But also my coaches understand if you need to go to tutoring and fix something, you go. You're a student athlete, you have to make sure your school's good. And just thinking about what I want to do in the future, hopefully running in college, so I have to have the good grades.
Fantastic. We also are joined by the District Athletic Director, Mr. Curliano. These are some exceptional Scholar athletes joining us today.
They are.
How do they help shape the teams and sports they are part of?
Well, as you heard them both say, that they are here for athletics, but they are scholar athletes. And I think that they set the tone at practice. I think they set the tone to their teammates. They're role models for their teammates and their coaches. And I think they lead by example.
That's pretty clear. What advice do you have for prospective high school athletes, those that will be entering high school as a freshman next year, and those that have been at Pemberton Township High School but not yet participated in sports?
Yeah, I think that there's a place for everybody here, and I know I mentioned that last time, but if you're thinking about doing a sport, I think you should definitely give it a try. Like Adi started her sophomore year. She started something new. There's a place for everybody, meaning that even if you aren't the best at your sport, there's a family tradition here at Pemberton where you become part of a team and you have a second family here. And not only is your school day full of athletics and scholastic requirements, but you have some fun after school with your team as well.
Right, and Atiana starting her sophomore year. Atiana, I'm sure sophomore year is much more enjoyable than freshman year because you had that family to go to and you found this great new passion, right? Thank you, and thank you to all our Scholar athletes. We wish you the best of luck in your future competitions.
Thank you.
A few reminders before I go. The next Board of Education work session will take place Thursday, March 14th at 6:30 p.m. at Helen Fort Middle School. The 24-25 preliminary budget presentation will take place at this meeting, and all staff, parents, and community residents are invited to attend. The Board of Education action meeting will take place Thursday, March 21st at 6:30 p.m. at Helen Fort Middle School. That's our show for today. We look forward to seeing you next time on Inside Outlook.